Previously on Yasha Dragons Okinawa.
Try to keep your speed up going around those turns, because I think both cottages are taking us a little bit wide.
Look what we built. We've already won. Doesn't matter really today. We've already won.
They were a late registration, so they get special treatment.
Race day on Ikie Island on Okinawa. The locals have braved a rainy Sunday to come out and support their teams. The Yashas are the only American team here today, and there's no women's division, so they'll be racing against the men's team head-on. You'd think they'd be a bit concerned, but the weather doesn't bother the Yashas. Rain is just a byproduct of island life, and sometimes you just have to roll with it. As they try to keep dry and the tents from flooding, Coach Kristen takes a look at the weather situation.
That's now. We're down here at this little like
Where's it going?
so it's just gonna get lighter.
Good. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
There's lightning in the distance, but for now, the races are on. As Daniel and the local cottage talk about steering and strategy, the team is in good spirits. And they should be. The Yashas have won and placed in the top 5 in every race so far this summer, an almost impossible achievement by this young team. The rain isn't affecting the locals either. Kids are having fun in the water while they wait the start of the Class B racing. This hari is different than most races on the island. This race will start on the beach. Head out to the first and only turn by either the red or yellow flag, and then sprint back to the finish, which ends back up on the beach. For now, the Yashas fuel up and wait for their turn to race. Even the locals aren't letting the weather derail a fun Sunday at the dragon boat races. Yasha Water is up first. As they line up, they greet their opponents. There's a camaraderie here. Teams show respect for each other, mutual respect. Nothing's personal. Good sportsmanship rules the day in Okinawa. Yasha Water launches forward, and the race is underway. Everything looks good. The power they are laying down is increasing their lead. As Yasha Water rounds the turn, they make the most of their momentum. And soon, Yasha Water find themselves on the beach with a very fast time and a ticket to the finals. Even in bad weather, the scenery here is nothing short of stunning. The dragon boat racing continues, as it has for decades, rain or shine. Yasha Wind is next up, and they load into the boat. The race to the turn is neck and neck, too close to call. Passing the flags, both teams are still even. Then, Yasha Wind turns on the jets. They arrive on the beach with a great time and a ticket to the finals. The only question now is, will the times hold up against the other teams in this class? In the meantime, the race organizers have what they call a fruit race. Not really a race. For the young kids, they launch candy and fruit onto a tarp on the beach. Kids have to grab as much as they can. Whatever they get, they keep. The older kids and adults have to do a little more work for it. Fruits and sacks of potatoes are tossed off a boat, sending them into the water to collect their prizes. It's a mad dash for the fruit to take home. That is, unless you drop it. There's no 5-second rule in the sand. The times have been calculated, and it looks like a Yasha Wind versus a Yasha Water for the Class B championship. As the rain lets up, the Yashas are once again in the finals. Yasha Wind versus Yasha Water, ensuring that once again the Yashas will be on the podium in spectacular fashion. The boats line up, and the race is ready to begin. Both boats are off and running. As they approach the first turn, Yasha Wind has a slight advantage. Heading down the stretch, Yasha Water catches up. This is going to be a close race. In the end, Yasha Wind takes the championship, and Yasha Water takes second place. A fantastic showing by the only American team in this Hari. They beat every man's team in the Class B races. As the festival organizers put the boats away, all teams line up on the sand for closing ceremonies.
Everybody look up. Everybody look! I'm gonna be super squinty on. So. Go Yasha!
Yasha Dragons Water team 3名お願いします。3.
First up, Yasha Wind. They send a few teammates up for the awards.
第1分39秒32、優勝おめでとうございます。
This is for Yasha Dragons Wind, 200 meter first place. The time is 1 minute 39 and 32 seconds. Congratulations.
はい、優勝チームには賞状、賞金200万円、違いました、2万円です。そして、はい、賞金2万円です。
You will have a 20,000 yen prize, and they're going to store to get more beer for you.
And now, it's Yasha Water's turn.
ヤクルト第2位、ヤシャドラゴンズウォーター、第1分49秒17秒、おめでとうございます。
200 meter second place, Yasha Dragons Water. Your time is 1 minute 49 17 seconds. Congratulations.
はい、2位のヤシャドラゴンズウォーターには賞金1万円、賞状、副賞、ビール1ケースと一定の応募芋があります。はい、どうぞ。はい、そうです。
My thoughts on the race today was that this was the first time that an American team has entered, and it was one of the funnest races. They were so super welcoming. The fruit race for the kids, just the way that they spoke English in the beginning during the opening ceremonies was really, really cool. That isn't normally done. And yeah, it was just a great day. A wise man once said,
Competing at the highest level is not about winning. It's about preparation, courage, understanding, and nurturing your people and heart. Winning is a result. The Yashas are on a winning streak, with 4 more races left this summer. How long will this streak continue?
I know you've been there, done that, seen it all before. This place will keep you coming back for more. Oh no, you just don't know. Just spent a little time here, you know. Okinawa's my home. The people, the music, the water, the beer. I'm drinking now I'm over till I can't see clear. Hell no, woo, you just don't know. So spend a little time here, you know why Okinawa's my home. Talking about I'm soda, he gets soda, mine need to see my soda, catch it, I see it's on Deiji Atsuisa, Kinja Higa, Uwe Chikina, Mil soda, Genki San, Nan Kuru Naisa, Jushiko Yafu, Soki Soba, Taiko San, Shin Hats are in the guys there.